What's up guys, it's your boy here, Melican from MKAU Gaming. As usual, bringing you the latest and greatest in gaming news and reviews. And unless you've sort of been hiding under a rock, there's been a lot of talk about this here. So Wizards of the Coast have sent us a nice little care package yet again, but this time of the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth crossover for Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond. And the main thing that you've probably heard about, maybe, is in these here, the collector booster packs. So we will be opening these. Let's see if we get lucky. At the time of recording this, I haven't seen anybody get the good thing that's in there. But not only have they sent us this pack and obviously these, they have sent us a couple of things that you've already seen on this channel before. So they have also supplied us with a commander deck. I won't be opening this one on camera just because we've seen what the components have, or what's inside there. So I won't be opening this one on camera because otherwise I'm going to be opening a lot. We're going to be here for hours. But they have also sent us one of these bundles that comes with the 8 set boosters. I will show you the back of it though, of course. I might actually open this one just because of these. So this is 4 alternative art traditional foil borderless Mount Doom scene cards. Which I'll try and bring it closer to the camera so you might be able to see it a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, it's 4 cards that when you sort of join them together, they create a scene that's similar to the end of the trilogy with you know, Frodo and Samwise sort of chucking the ring and Gollum into the fiery pits of Mount Doom. But as usual, your 20 traditional foil and your 20 regular basic land cards. As we said, the 8 12 card boosters, this lot is specifically for the Tales of Middle-earth. You do get a kind of cool dice, which if I'm going to open this to have a look at these, we're going to have a look at that anyway because it's a dice. And then there is a bit of a box in there as well. And then if I stop dropping everything, they did send us a couple of extra set boosters. Which again, we've seen before. These are your standard 12 card packs, but these ones, again, are specifically tailored around the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth crossover, so, or collaboration, whatever you may wish to call it. But they have also sent us this Jumpstart pack. So the Jumpstart pack just comes with 2 packets of the, I think it's 20 cards? Yeah, 20 card Lord of the Rings Jumpstart boosters. So that's got 2 of those in there. That is all that is in there. I sound like I'm ungrateful saying that, but I'm not. Again, huge thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sending this over. But we've seen what sort of things we can expect in that. And obviously the cards that are in this, as well as potentially this and everything else, are going to be similar. It's just, we've opened those before. I haven't opened one of these on camera, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then the big thing, which I don't know if you've heard or not, but these. So when they created these, they made 1 card of one particular item that appears in Lord of the Rings. So not only is it 1 ring to rule them all, it is 1 card to rule them all. It is a 1 ring card that basically has the Dark Tongue instead of any sort of, I guess, English writing on there. And I guess if you're in another country, your country's language. And it is specifically card 1 of 1. They have only made 1 of them. Only 1 is ever going to properly exist. And at the time of recording, the last I heard was there was a a bounty on it. People offering some big money. So we'll open these two last, because I want to open this one up. So this here is a starter kit. Basically what it gives you is it gives you 2 complete decks so that you and a friend are ready to go. So yeah, we'll get this one opened up. We'll flip it over quickly first though. So we do get the 2 ready to go decks. There is codes to unlock these decks in the Magic the Gathering Arena app, which is available on iOS and Android devices. I probably should have checked, but it might be available on Windows as well. I would have to double check that. Don't quote me. Possibly got my information wrong. Sorry. But it does come with 2 deck boxes. So I'm gonna get this open off camera. Or will I? Yeah. I don't know, because awkward opening. No, screw it, I'm gonna do it. It is awkward opening stuff like this on camera because I've only got a limited space to work, and I mean, I just knocked the camera with my face then, so, you know, things are off to a great start. Move my hands around here. Yeet. All right, so our 2 boxes, deck card boxes thingies, because apparently English is not a strong point for me today. Apparently neither is putting together a cardboard box. There we go. So we've got one side, which I'm assuming this is representative of Frodo, and then we've got the ring. Now, the reason I say representative of Frodo, if I don't drop that other one, is because Frodo doesn't necessarily look like Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood was just the best actor that they could get for Frodo, so, you know, they do have some, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember, but chances are it's going to come to me a little bit later on. Yeah, artistic license. There we go. Good work, Matthew. Alrighty. Now, we do get a starter kit play guide as well, which I don't think I've actually read one of these before. But as you can see, it gives us a little bit of information on starting to play. I got taught most of this stuff by my friends, so in that respect, I have never actually read one of these, so they could have given me incorrect information. And that's not centered. None of it's centered. Serves me right for not looking at the camera. Okay. So yes, there we go. We've got a little bit of a rule guide. Now we have the cards, which are tucked away in plastic. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, another awkward thing. So we'll move those there. Now there were a couple of cards that were not included in the plastic packaging, which were the ones at the front. So we have, if I can get it in the right spot, Aragorn and Arwen wed. I was about to say red then, it's tongue twister. Go say that one quickly. So, good guys. Camera's doing the zoomy, focusy thingy. And then we have Sauron. So they are, I mean, I say it I know I say it every time, but I mean, look at the art on those. It's gorgeous. Yes, okay, it doesn't look like the movies, but again, it's artistic license. This is how the person who read the books and did the art on these feels the characters look, and I think they're incredible. They're absolutely incredible. You can't have everything looking like it does in the movie because, let's face it, the movies didn't exist when the books come out. That's why everyone says books are better. So why go by what you see in the movies and say that's what it has to be when it's not, realistically? You don't want everything to look like it does in the movies. Plus, on the same as well, they'd have to, you know, pay. They'd have to pay all the actors for using their photos and their likenesses and all that sort of stuff, and that would send the price of these things through the roof, which we don't want. Now, I didn't actually pay any attention to which hand I was opening, but I have a feeling this is the evil guys. So because my camera is in a bit of an awkward position for this at the moment, I do apologize. I am struggling to work around it. It's also deciding it doesn't want to focus on things. You can focus, please. It's not helpful. So again, we've got a lot of cards to go through. So I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. Of course, if you want to stop, you're welcome to pause the video, have a look at what I've got, and carry on. And there's a few duplicates in here as well, so we might, when I see a duplicate, we might skip through them. And you've got to be kidding me, camera. Seriously. All right, well, that's a little bit of fun. Okay, so that's the same one. Trying to give the camera time to focus. That felt thick. Next one's the same. Oliphant. So, as I always say, and I've said it already in this video, the artwork is incredible. It's the same one. Yeah, they're all the same. Okay. So this is something that's caught me a little bit off as I'm going through these. These sort of look like they could be from Lord of the Rings, but they also do look a little bit like they could be generic swamp cards. I mean, having said that, they are still gorgeous, but they do look a little bit generic compared to some of the other stuff I've seen. But these are all land cards, so fire around and then we'll move on. Oop, that's food. Interesting. There you go, and another food one. And then what I'm going to do, this here is the codes for this particular deck for Sauron. So if you play Magic the Gathering Arena, I'm about to show that code, and the first person to redeem it gets it. For anyone that misses out, I do apologize. Better luck next time. Or you could just buy one of these boxes and you'll get that as well. But yeah, let's do a little bit of a giveaway. Now, so that it was up the right way, grab that code, punch it in, first person to use it gets it. Good luck. So to save us from going through me fumbling around with plastic, I've already opened these ones up. Alrighty. So lightning round, we've got Frodo, again if I can English, Gandalf the White, Galadriel, Bilbo's ring. Note it is not the One Ring, but that doesn't come in these anyway. Otherwise, I mean, this is a pre-built deck. Everyone would have the One Ring. another Knight of the Keep, another Knight of the Keep, Westfold Rider, Eastmark Cavalier, wow, this is not easy to do looking through a viewfinder. Protector of Gondor, that's out of focus. Some of these cards, they feel thicker than what they are. Like this one, it feels chonky. I'm a chonky boy in a chonky world. That's the same card. Gonna get demonetized. Actually, would we? Because I sung that wrong. I don't think we would. It's a parody song. And that's gonna be on YouTube. Wow, what the hell am I doing? Whew. So, as we've said, and I know it's possibly too late, but you've already heard it before. If I'm flicking through these too quickly, then pause it. And I believe a couple of those land cards just before, like the Brandy Belt Plains, I think it was called, or the Shire, hang on, the Shire Terrace. Obviously they're from the Shire, they're from Lord of the Rings, but then some of these other ones do feel a little bit generic again, which again, nothing wrong with that. I don't mind me some generic cards. And we'll soon be coming up on all right, we have another one of these. Now I know we're on the YouTubes and I can't control what people do. If you already took the Mordor deck, I would request nicely that you don't take this one so that somebody else can get it. But on the same token, this is the internet and not everybody on the internet's nice. So I'll flip this over, and again, same deal as before. First person to redeem this card will basically get the Good Guys deck out of our 2-player starter kit. So yeah, a little bit of a unplanned giveaway there, guys. But otherwise, grab those numbers. Good luck redeeming. Hopefully you're the first person. Good luck. Alrighty, so because I always have a little bit of trouble with this one, I've gone ahead and opened it off camera. It did also, unfortunately, come to us with a little bit of damage, which, not blaming anybody, but this part of the box is all caved in, which is a little bit disappointing because I actually probably would have liked to have kept this. But this is from, what do we got, that bundle that has the 8-12 card packs in there, the set boosters, I think they are. I don't know, we'll find out when I open this up. I'm not going to be opening them because otherwise we're going to be here all night, and this video is probably already getting long enough. So we'll pop the lid off. Again, that's, I don't know if you can see in there. You know, I can't get the light in properly, but yeah, that's really quite disappointing. But again, that's not blaming Wizards of the Coast. That's not blaming the courier companies. These things happen. So we'll pop that off to the side. Okay, so it's 8 of these, the set boosters. So there's 8 of those in there. There's these 2 packs which have, oh, that's got something different in there. This is land cards. Because you can sort of see through. But that other one's got me confused. What's that? Okay. I may have lied a little bit. I need to open this. Need to open this because I don't know what this is supposed to be. Unless this is the 20 foil cards. Okay. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's 24 cards in here. But anyway, so we've got Frodo, we've got Samwise. Oh, no, I know what these are now. Right, I was expecting them to be separate. Okay. The art on the box looked a little bit different too. So, we've got Frodo, we've got Samwise, we've got Gollum, and then we've got the not the only version of the One Ring. So it kind of makes up, might see if I can zoom in a little bit for you, kind of makes up a scene from that zooming was terrible. I do apologize. If anyone wants to donate a really good video camera to me, that would be awesome. But yeah, anyway, Frodo, Samwise, Gollum, the ring, makes up that little scene I was referring to. So that's what that is. Right, okay, makes sense. Cool. And then all the other cards that were in there are, they're foils, but they're foil land cards. But otherwise, as I mentioned, eight. I know they're all upside down, I just realized that. 8 of the set boosters. So that's what we've already seen in those packs. Of course, we've also seen the dice, the D20, but this one's actually really cool. I think I might have a hard time showing you this one on the camera because of how it's made and what it's made out of. But I'm gonna try anyway. It's sort of like a pearly green with gold inlay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. It's pretty. But yeah, D20. In the case of Magic the Gathering, a life counter, but still rolls like a D20, even though it's over here. And if I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, I just scored, if you can read that, I scored a 5, so my character's dead. But otherwise, I suppose we should probably move on to what everybody's waiting for, including me, because it could potentially make me extremely famous. Even more YouTube famous than I am to the couple of people that watch these videos. So I'm gonna find those cards because I've put them down somewhere and I'm not sure where I've put them, and we'll get opening. All right, so I'm gonna leave these guys here as a bit of background, just because I can. And go figure, as soon as I hit stop recording on the camera before, I found these straight away. So, you know, go figure. Now, they don't have the tear here things, so you get to watch me struggle in the hopes of being YouTube famous, and see what we get. So we have some treasure, which is also some food. And then these are all that way up, so we're going to do things a little bit differently. We are going to get a Samwise Gamgee. So these are the collector boosters. These ones are the ones that are most likely to contain shinies, most likely to contain rares, most likely to contain mythics. So there we go, there's a legendary land card, so this is obviously specific to Lord of the Rings. Another golem. Zephyrs of Mount Doom. Don't know why I had to say it like that. Unduril. Probably butchered that name. Somebody, I would say, what am I trying to say? Look, English wasn't my best subject, okay? And apparently neither was videography. So, yep, now we're back. I like this. It's obviously it's a map, but you know, Rohan, White Mountains, we've got Fangorn Forest. The other thing I like about these is, as I've mentioned in the write-up, my ex and I used to play Magic the Gathering. She actually had a whole deck that was designed to kill a deck that I had, which was undefeated through the school that we went through. And she also loved Lord of the Rings, so the fact that Lord of the Rings and Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering have sort of collaborated and brought us these makes me kind of giggle to myself that I get to open a bunch of these packs. Having said that, she's probably completely forgotten that Magic the Gathering exists. Yes, some gorgeous cards in there. Unfortunately, no One Ring. It is possible that Elijah Wood still has that in his pocket from the video that they released. So that's a possibility. If you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. It's kind of funny. But this is the last one that we have. So wish us luck. Let's get that YouTube fame. Chuck that off to the side. We have a tentacle and more food, which a tentacle could technically be food. So do we need it reversible? Alright. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, camera. Alright, we're back. Ooh, I think the camera is not liking the dark cards. Oops. But we have got some very nice cards up in here, up in here. almost at the end. Our chances of the One Ring are getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. Alright. This is how many chances we've got. Yeah, just do it. Rip the band-aid off. Alrighty, so we're not going to be claiming any bounties. But otherwise, once again, a massive thank you from Wizards of the Coast for sending through a Magic the Gathering, Universes Beyond, Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth care package. Put that somewhere so it's actually in focus. So yeah, let us know what your favourite card was and what are you hoping to see. Alright, cheers guys.